Apart from the excitement that you see in the Indian diaspora here, obviously who's performed in front of the Prime Minister, what India is actually looking at, or the world in fact is looking at, is how does India balance its relationship with Ukraine, with Russia, and at the same time with the US or Europe. This Europe visit, 3 days, 3 countries, is actually a big step towards Prime Minister Narendra Modi's stand. He wants to make it clear, India has reiterated the war must stop, but we have not criticized Russia. We have stayed neutral on it. But all these European countries that the Prime Minister is visiting are countries who are against Russia, who are openly calling it an invasion by the Russian troops of Ukraine. We are trying, India, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, is trying to build a very fine balance between a neutral position as far as the Russian-Ukraine war is concerned and our relationship with the rest of the world, be it US or Europe. And when he travels to Germany or to Denmark, where he's supposed to meet Iceland, Norway, Swedish, Finland, all the prime ministers, and France, Emmanuel Macron, who was sworn re-elected to the president's post 10 days back, Prime Minister Modi wants to personally congratulate him in a stopover visit on his last day. It's all aimed at making one thing clear, that we have a certain stand on Russia because of all our defense deals. We have a stand with Russia because of the petroleum needs, and but we want a good relationship with these important European countries as well. And I think that is the basis of this first trip that he's made to outside India in this year. Sneha.
Yes. Also, Anjana, I think the sense really outside of India is that, and this is something that even the UK Prime Minister communicated very effectively when he came to India, is that Prime Minister Modi can in fact use his good offices and the equation that he enjoys with Vladimir Putin, for example, to build pressure on Russia, to relent, to back off. At least some of it can be achieved.
Absolutely, Sneha. And be it Boris Johnson or the rest of the world, a lot of leaders have actually come out in the open talking about this. If you remember, the Russian defense minister was in India and foreign minister was in India. And Lavrov also said that Prime Minister Modi can play a crucial role. But Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been talking to Putin as well as Zelensky. And his clear objective in both the conversations has been the war should stop. Both countries should take efficient and important steps that can be taken towards stopping of the war. But at the same time, India's stand is absolutely clear. But when you see the European leaders, we had an expert here from Olaf Scholz's party who told us that Olaf Scholz also made a conscious decision of doing his first bilateral talk after re-election this year with Prime Minister Modi. India's emergence as a true power in the world scenario geopolitically is established by these tours, and also when he's meeting the heads of these eight important heads he's meeting Chancellor Scholz here, and then the Prime Minister of Germany as well. And apart from that, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Sweden, Norway, all the prime ministers he'll be meeting in the Nordic summit in Copenhagen. And after that, he travels to France. So you can imagine these are all countries which are actually very anti-Russia. They call it the Russian invasion of Ukraine. But at the same time, Prime Minister Modi and his stance and what he has to say and his take on these issues when it is discussed will be very, very crucial. Because India wants to maintain. We want the war to stop, is what Prime Minister Modi has always said. But at the same time, we're neutral as far as Russia is concerned.
Also, Anjana, like always, and I spoke about this at the very outset, is that the manner in which the Prime Minister always connects with members of the Indian diaspora. It's not like previous Prime Ministers never really had, meetings with the diaspora. It's not like that. But the manner in which the Prime Minister has connected with members of the diaspora, these images, these videos, including the conversation that you had with the little girl, always goes viral. There's something very different about these interactions, isn't it?
Absolutely, Sneha. And even as I'm doing my live, all these people have gathered behind me. Look at this, the tricolor in their hands, and yeah, what do you want?
All the way from Munich, started in the 5 a.m. in the morning to see Mr. Modi, and we're really happy to see him. We have a lot of hopes from Mr. Modi.
We are extremely happy. He was very humble to us, and he literally waved all of us, and he was. We are proud to have our Prime Minister here, and we welcome him thoroughly.
Only one word: Hindustan Jindabad, Bharat Mata ki Jai.
Mata ki Jai. The slogan here, and a lot of excitement.
One day, Mataram. One day, Mataram. Bharat Mata ki Jai.
emergence of India as a true power, as a soft power also can be felt. And this absolutely in front of Brandenburg Gate, as you see, Sneha. So Berlin is all colored in the colors of Banaras to South India to Maharashtra. The Maharashtra is here. Yes, we are from Maharashtra.
Udaipur, Rajasthan. Yeah.
All the colors.
Uttarakhand, Jharkhand, Bihar.
Jharkhand and Bihar. So you can see all the colors are here. And because you're live with me, quickly we can go across to the gentleman of the day who was all dressed up as Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj and who had a personal conversation. Quickly, can you tell our viewers, what did the Prime Minister say to you? What was your response? Kya bola aapne?
Prime Minister came to us and he told us he saw my complete poshak and he asked me that are you doing are you performing or why are you dressed in a Shivaji Maharaj? So I said that yes, I am performing one scene in here performance and that's why I am dressed, and also we are here to welcome you. So he clapped on my back and he said it's very good, keep it up. Yeah.
So and you were the one who was screaming and shouting slogans in the morning with all the enthusiasm. Is the enthusiasm still there?
Yes, I can actually perform one performance of myself.
Absolutely, please go ahead. Yeah. Okay. Just a second, please. Just a second. Can you move aside, sir?
Phone.
Yeah.
हे वैर्या, एक गोष्ट ध्यानात ठेव, तू घेऊ शकतोस आमचे प्राण पण कधीच नाही घेऊ शकत आमचा स्वराज्य. हर हर महादेव, हर हर महादेव, हर हर.
How can these true colors of India not go viral, Sneha? You see the love and the josh here is really high, Sneha.
Well, absolutely. Like you said, not surprised that these videos, some of them really endearing, Anjana, have been going completely viral. We'll, of course, keep coming back to you for more on that. I'm leaving it that for the moment. Anjana, Kashyap getting us all of those details.